Hello students, once again we are here to the channel. This is Abhishek sir, and I am going to discuss maths, and in this I am going to discuss chapter 5, that is fractions. Fractions, as you can understand, that fraction represent a part of a whole, means certain part, not the whole part, means certain part out of the whole, means you can think like suppose if I'm drawing one circle, this is a circle, and in this, if I'm making six, how many parts are there? One, two, three, four, five, six. As a whole means how many parts? Six part. And out of that, if I'm coloring this part, a part of a whole, means this is only shaded, means the fraction here will be 1 by 6. Here the fraction is 1 by 6. Fraction represent a part of a whole. Whole means how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if I can give another example, you can see from here. I am taking this box, and in this two part I am shading. So from here you can get how many parts are there? Total 1, 2, 3. Whole means how many parts? 3 part. Out of which how many parts are shaded? Means 2 by 3. This is the percentage of shaded part. Or you can say this is the fraction of shaded part. Means unshaded part, if I will be asking, then that will be 1 out of total is 3. Unshaded part will be equal to 1 by 3. This is shaded part. This is unshaded part. Unshaded part is 1 by 3, unshaded part is 2 by 3. So from here you can see now the fraction as division. Second part is fraction as division. I am just representing here only fraction as you can understand that in figure A you can see just I am drawing figure A. You can write this as how many total parts are there? 3 parts. 1 by 3. Means you can say that one part, you can observe that 1 is shaded out of 3 part. That you can say fraction as a division. That is known as fraction as a division. You can say that this is also a one kind of division, that 1 is divided by 3. Fraction as a division. So this is fraction as a division. Now we'll be discussing types of fractions. Types of fractions basically are proper fraction, then improper fraction, and mixed fractions. 3 fractions are there. One is proper fraction. First one, proper fraction, you can see from here. Proper fraction is when the numerator, you can see say that 6 by 15, or I am taking it as 6 by 19. This is 6 by 19. Now proper fraction definition is that this is known as numerator, and this as denominator. I can write this numerator is less than denominator. If numerator is less than denominator, means that is proper fraction. Proper fraction means numerator will be always less than denominator. Here 6 is less than 9. So this is proper fraction. Now the improper fraction. Improper fraction is basically, you can think, when just opposite of this proper fraction. Proper fraction is when numerator is less than denominator, means when numerator is greater than denominator, that is improper fraction. Means you can say that 19, if I am writing 19 in the numerator and 6 in the denominator, as I told that the top quantity is known as numerator and the bottom quantity is known as denominator. If here you can see only that 19 is greater than 6, means this is improper fraction. Now you can represent 19 by 6, means I just want to discuss about mixed fraction. Mixed fraction is basically, you can think like 13 divided by 3, if I am writing, means you can represent as a whole number as well as proper fraction, that is known as mixed fraction. Means 13 divided by 3, what you can write? 13, you can write this as 3 and 13. From here 3 and 4, this is 12. 1 is left here. When I am dividing 13 divided by 3, means 4 is the quotient. This is, you can say that whole number, 4 is one of the whole number, and this remainder is written as the numerator as and 3 in the denominator. So you can write this as 4 into 1 by 3, means it is the combination of, you can see from here that this is combination of whole number as well as the proper fraction. This is mixed fraction. Now one more thing we want to discuss, that is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction basically means when while calculating the value you will be getting the same value, that is known as equivalent fractions. I will be giving one example, like you can see here, this is one part is shaded out of two part, 1 2 2 I have written in the denominator. Total part you have to write in the denominator. Then I am taking just you can see from here that 2 parts I am taking, and out of 1 2 3 4, 2 by 4. This is also equivalent. I will be discussing how it is equivalent. Then one more example I am taking in the numerator. If I am shading this part, this part, this part, this is 3 part out of total 1 2 3 4 5 6. Total 6 parts are there, 3 by 6. Now why I am saying this as an equivalent fraction? You can see that while calculating the value, you can see 1 by 2 means half of the part is shaded. Total parts are 2, and means you can see 1 part is shaded. Here total parts are 4, and out of that 2 parts are shaded, means half of the portion is shaded. Or you can see how many parts are there. Here you can see that 3 parts are there, 6 total 6 parts are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and out of that how many parts are shaded? 3 parts. Means you can say from here that total means half of the part is shaded from here. You can say that this is equivalent fraction. But now how you can represent equivalent fraction? Just I am giving one more example. 1 by 5 is given. How to convert in equivalent fraction? Means 1 by 5 is given. You can write this as you multiply numerator as well as denominator by the same number. 1 by 5, I multiplied 1 with 2, and 5 will be also multiplied with 2. Means 2 by 10. This is one of the equivalent fraction of this 1 by 5. Or you can write one more equivalent, 1 by 5 into 3 and 5 into 3. 1 into 3 is 3 by 15. So from here, this is one of the equivalent fraction of this 1 by 5. Two equivalent fractions I found of 1 by 5, 2 by 10 and 3 by 15. Means in the numerator as well as denominator you have to multiply same number. So For this case also you can find that how these are equivalent fraction. You can write or how you can check that these are equivalent fraction. Just you write 1 by 2 and then you write 2 by 4. If these are equal, just cross multiply. 4 into 1, 2 into 2 is 4. Means 4 is equal to 4, means 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent. You want to check that these two are equivalent or not. Write 2 by 4 equal to 3 by 6. Just multiply 6 into 2 is 12 and 4 into 3 is 12. One more thing is there which I want to discuss is that regarding like fraction and unlike fraction. Like fraction, when they both are having same denominator, means 2 by 5 and 4 by 5. Here you can see denominator is same. That is why you can say these are like fraction. One more thing, unlike fraction. Unlike fraction means when denominator is not same. You can say these are unlike fraction. Means 2 by 3 and 4 by 7. Denominator is different. You can write these are unlike fractions. So we'll be discussing now the questions. Proceeding with some questions. Okay, students, we'll be proceeding with the questions that is of exercise 5.1. We'll be directly moving to question number 3. In this question 3-bit B, in this the question is given to us 3-bit B that convert the following mixed fractions into improper fractions. As I told that improper can be converted into proper mixed fractions. Not that proper fraction will never be converted into mixed fraction. So from here 3 2 by 5. This is, you can clearly see that this is a whole number as well as this is one proper fraction. You have to convert this into mixed fraction. You can directly do that 3 into 5. Just multiply this 3 whole number into 5. 3 into 5 plus this numerator. Numerator is 2. Then divided by 5. Divided by denominator. 3 into 5 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 by 5. This is one of the method of converting this mixed fraction into improper fraction. You can see why it is improper, because in the numerator it is a greater number than denominator. Numerator it is 17, denominator it is 5. So this 17 is greater than 5. Question is 40 divided by 7. You can write this as 7 and then divide 40. 7 into 5 is 35. As you can see that 7 into 6 is 42. That is why 7 5 is 35. Means 5 you are getting as remainder. You write quotient here first, then 5 by 7. 7 you have to take quotient means divisor here and the remainder at the numerator. First write quotient here and then you take remainder as the numerator and divisor is the denominator. This is question number 4D. Now we'll be discussing 5-bit C. 5-bit C, you can see clearly that you have to convert in their simplest form. Simplest form means, again I will be discussing. First, you find the total factors, means prime factors of 115. 115 you can write this as 5 into 2, 10 and this 15. 5 3s are 15, means you are getting 5 into 23. This is prime factorization method. By prime factorization method we are doing 5 into 23, and then from here you can write this as 50. 50 you can write this as first 5, then 10 is left here. You break in the forms of prime factors. You can write 5 into 5 into 2. You can write here clearly 5 into 5 into 2. So from here what you are getting as common means what will be cancelled? 5 and 5 are cancelled. Means you will be getting 23 by 10. This is by prime factorization. Prime factorization. This method. Now question with respect to SCF method. SCF method again this is also very simple. You can directly write from here 115 by 50. See SCF of 115 and 50. 115 and 50. What will be the SCF? You can see that 115 can be written as, you can write 5 into 23, and this can be written as 5 into 5 into 2. What is common? SCF means highest common factor. First you find common. Common is 5 here. Here also it is 5. And this is the only factor 5. Means SCF here is 5. Common. First you see the common part. Common is 5. And that is the only factor means that can be considered as highest also. You divide the numerator by also 5 as well as denominator by 5. Because this method suggests that you have to divide numerator as well as denominator by SCF. While dividing by SCF, you will be getting 23 by 10. This is 5-bit C. Now I will be discussing question number 7. 6 and 7 are similar. So 7 I am going to discuss. Shade 1 by 2 of a triangle by dividing it into 4 equal parts. Means you can see that triangle I am making. Then you have to divide it in 4 equal parts. This is 1. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is 4 parts, and out of that you have to shade 2 parts. This is 2 part I am shading. Hence you can write this as 2 out of 4. This is question number 7. Now question number 8 I am going to discuss B part. In 8B I am making here only. What are the factors which we have to make? Convert group of unlike fraction into like fractions. What are the unlike fractions? 5 by 6 is one of the unlike fraction. Then 3 by 10. This is also one of the unlike fraction. And then 7 by 8. These are the unlike fractions. You can see denominator are different. That is why you can see that these are unlike fractions. And now as the denominator is different means these are unlike fractions. First you take LCM. LCM of this you can take 6, 10 and 8. As you can take 2, this is 3 and this is 5 and this is 4. 2 into 3 is 6. 6 into 4, 24. 24 into 5 is 120. 120 you have got as LCM. As you can see now no other factors are there. You have to just multiply 2 into 3 into 5 into 4. Only first time you can get 2 as common. Now LCM is 120. You have to make 5 by 6. If you want to make 120 in the denominator, you have to think that 12 can be made by, if you are multiplying it with 2. Means if you want to make 120 means you have to multiply it with 20. So numerator also you have to multiply it with 20. Means what you are getting from here, 100 by 120. Now the second part, it is 3 by 10. In the denominator you have to make 120 means 12, as well as in the numerator also you have to make 12. Because you want to make a denominator is 120. 10 into 12. Because in the denominator you want 20, means 10 was given, you have multiplied with 12. So same thing you have to multiply it in the numerator also, means you are getting 36 by 120. This is second part. Now the third part is 7 by 8, which was given to us. Now you have to make 8 as 120. What you will be doing here? You will be multiplying it with 15, because 15 into 8 is 120. Multiply numerator also. You will be getting from here 15 into 7, 105. 105 by 120. So what are the like fractions? 100 by 120, 36 by 120 and 105 by 120. So this is completion of chapter. Try to complete the other questions. Thank you.